Shame darling. I'm hoping my love's okay. Relative minor of B major is C sharp minor. Three half steps down from the root. That's all you need. I can't learn to play it, and I know I'm too old. There are levels. It's almost everything. Chess and music are the same in that sense. There are levels. To get to where I'm at, or maybe slightly worse in music, and my level in chess. I think almost anyone could do that at almost any age with no exposure as a kid. Not to go from slightly below my level in music or my level at chess to expert or professional, yeah, that'd be a chore. So I think anyone could do it. I think I could do it. But that's just scales, major, minor. I know my pentatonics and some variations, but all you know, major, minor scales. Like I said, relative minor of each major and vice versa. 3-note chords of the scale, so probably know these, but I haven't drilled it forever. That's not just an F sharp note. I mean, it is, but it's also a minor note when it falls within the E major scale because it's the second of the major. Same with the second of the major or fifth of the minor. Then root, whole, half. Now it's a major note. The note in and of itself is obviously just an A natural, but it's a major note. Root, whole, half, whole. Also major. 3-note chord is major, but we get into the 4-note chord, it's now a dominant seventh or a major with a minor seventh. So the seventh of the minor scale, which is one whole step down from the root. Usually the major is a major seventh is one half step down from the root. It's a minor seventh. So in the case of A major, go back one. It's a major seventh. But the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth is a dominant, so it's one whole step for the minor seventh. And now the sixth, or the first of the minor, whole half. Minor seventh, and then the final 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is diminished. Or take your minor. Flatten what would that be? Flattening the fifth, right? With a minor seventh if you want it. For the 4 note. That's actually beyond what you would need to be decent and impress your friends at campfires. But in my opinion, adding those 4 notes, 4-note chords into the scales and understanding a little bit of theory, it's not that much more difficult than just chording, barring. And if you know your major and minor scales already, why not add that? Gives you a lot more flexibility. And I was talking to my granny about this. My granny would probably read sheet music better than me, though I haven't gotten real serious about my training since COVID lockdown when it comes to music. At my best, I'm probably not too far off of her. But she's a better pianist, like technically, than me. She plays by ear well, and she reads sheet music fast. I learned what I needed to for strings, some cool tricks, playing without looking, for example. I get to where I can switch like 2 octaves, so like without looking, 2 octaves. I'm off there. Do some other things with like chording and improvising, basically kind of guessing important notes in the song without playing them note for note, so I can talk and entertain. And I don't need to play sheet music perfectly. And I know my aunt, she's like exceptional at the piano, probably better than my granny. But most people don't have a need to play that well. But I don't know how my aunt plays, but I know my granny, people who are I would consider better than me if they were trying to play like a concert. I have more potential because I understand quite a bit of theory. If you can just read sheet music well, yeah, you can read sheet music, but you don't give yourself a lot of options to write. Or if you want to play with other people, and it should say compose or play this. It's an E major, shift it to A to transpose. I would be way ahead in almost all the things that matter because I have a good foundation with theory versus just learning how to read sheet music note for note. But reading sheet music note for note is an important skill. We're in the key of E major. F, G, D, and C and D are flat. Here we go. Try to play the full melody actually, and we'll see how I'm doing. I might mix some bass, so let's do the full. So we get it. You'll find always C, E. So it would be. Doesn't sound right. Got that as my first take. It's pretty weak. But I'll pick a song that I'm kind of sort of familiar with. It's popular. I'll play it once a day till I've got it good. That's where I'm at with sheet music and structured music, where I can't just improvise or strum what I hear, or get the song key and play around with it until it's close enough with chords. First time through is gonna be rough, but after I've rapped it a few times, I'll sound like a pretty good. Like if you went to a bar in a big city, there's a live band, I'll sound not too far off. My first try through, though, it's sheet music. It's not always great when I involve the left hand and try to play the full right hand instead of just the melody. Okay. My peak in chess, rapid chess, is like 21 or 22:13. Blitz is 22:30. So I'm trying to get those back. And I downward spiral a little bit because I played some bullet and got my mind in bullet mode. I went back to my other time controls. I'm playing way too fast, playing way too basic stuff. Disc golfing. Recorded a TikTok live. I was mentioning, not as young as I would like to be to do all these things, but COVID was a weird exception. Hard to make the most of that time. I did what I could while working and getting a table games and license, raising a dog. I'm still plenty young enough to do all these things. I have any regrets, so let's do it. This is weird already. I'd like to get both my Blitz and Rapid to at least 2150 before work. Part of the reason it sucks starting things later in life is you got to have some years to just do stupid shit. Even the best in the world have done plenty of stupid things. And I made my training mistake. Blown chess games I should have won because I haven't seen the position. Managed my clock poorly, too fast, too slow. And I win a lot of games like this, and this is why I say there's tiers to everything. There's tiers to chess. So white has a pawn up, and these pawns are just controlling everything. But it's not very easy, and I'm advanced enough to where if you make too many inaccuracies, I will mess up your pawns, and it will be much harder for you to win. But good players will keep these together, and I'll never breathe again. And good players know when it's appropriate to push these king pawns, so my pawns don't begin rolling, and I have some counterplay. Because if you don't coordinate these pawns well, suddenly my knight can come to life. My bishop pair is still available, which is, I guess you could say, the compensation I have for losing a pawn. Though I certainly didn't want that to happen. I'd definitely take white any day. The bishop pair is good. If here, I'm ignoring the threat to my bishop. Don't want to do that. So that will have to go away. Remember my bishop back, and then if you want to keep pushing, now I'll have a backwards pawn, so you probably won't want to do that. Of course, that'd be great for me. And now your pawns are somewhat broken up. That's a weakness long term. And I'll be right in your territory. Perfect. Okay. Bishop's kind of passive. It's controlling diagonal, but you can shut it down. And I'd probably prefer it be at the center, but no problem. These pawns, I'm going to have to push these pawns at some point to keep white from completely dominating the center. Seems like a good time for it. And now it becomes critical to do what I was talking about. Playing well with the pawns as white. Because if you leave me with just this pawn to shoot at, I'll kill that pawn eventually. And you could argue I'm a little bit more active with my pieces. In fact, I know I am. Your rooks aren't even connected yet. And with the pawns being in the center and having the knights as white, again, totally an advantage, good position. But you got to figure out how to hop in to places that give you some options. And hopping around the pawns is what the knights are good for, but it's just not that easy to do. Now I'm looking at ideas like pushing that pawn. I don't really love if I double my pawns. Blocking that bishop in is cool. I don't think you want anything to do with that, but I mean, that push is more of a threat than this. Let's play here, and then I've got options for my bishop to come back. I might bring it all the way back. Who knows? A good chess player would know. That's the answer. Answer to that riddle. That's an I don't know what to do move right there. I'm a little up on time. I'm still in the fight, so let's give our queen some more options. Okay, that's not a problem because I can dodge. Important to always anticipate +2. So no issue here because I have a target. A very late example to prove why it's important to develop your queen last. Like if you're desperate, Hail Mary in football, looking for targets, get me out of this mess, buy me time. Okay. No, I probably wouldn't. No, you could definitely play there. Shit. My mouse is messing up too. But still. Don't really want to push that. Then that pawn will fall and I'll be able to survive probably. Rook move. I'll probably play here. Good game here. You'd love to move that rook. But that lets my queen get right in the center. I love my knight there. Good move. Let that bishop in. I don't know what else to do at the moment. Don't want to be this crammed, ideally. Damn it. It's hanging in there until that. Ah. Boy. Gotta make him earn it. Jeez. It's ugly, but at least make you work for it. Not that much clock left. If I don't give that rook away. Here we go. Okay. Does that just kill me? I guess it does. Jeez, dude. Okay. I'm still just shooting myself in the foot. I'm gonna get slaughtered here. I have to play a lot better than this. And don't be a bitch. It's online chess. Play unlimited games. That move, I guess, it's fine, but it's playing a little bit scared. And look at all the good things that happen when you let these pawns get rolling. A lot of the games I lose are like that. Don't have control of center. Whoops. Slow down. See, I'm playing speed chess, man. I'm playing speed chess in my head. Way too fast on a move like that. I'm gonna take the central pawn. Still playing a little bit too fast. Okay. I'm trying to maintain pressure on something. I still have this. push if I want it. And now you've already made one. I don't love that move. It's not as, at least it's not as good as it seems, as it feels making it. So if I can move that knight. Because you need to go back. You don't want to lose that pawn. You don't want to lose that pawn. I'm not completely sure which piece I want there, but I want something there. What am I doing? What am I doing? That was silly. I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't know what you're seeing, though, either. Ghosts. You're seeing ghosts, man. See, but now if here, I even have here if I want it. Then here. Why? Yeah, fine. See, because I want to come back there. guess I don't want to come back there, but I didn't realize when I made that decision that I have the fork, so you can't double up yet. You don't have time to move your shit. I don't understand. I don't understand the move. So you can't leave it, at least not very long. I have sacks. Yeah, I don't love that. It seems super uncomfortable to bring your king out. Also, your rook is currently. I think you got to go rook h5. I don't know how you can avoid it. I'm looking at ideas like after rook h5, here queen has to move. I'm here. No, that's not right. And I can go. That's not right for a few different reasons. Which is the worst? So here, when I get here, okay, good idea. No, that's not a good idea, because here, if queen takes, I'm here. No, it is, because I'm still pinned. So back to the drawing board we go. Good vision by black, just not going to be quite enough. Not going to be enough for you. Who might judge? Maybe it will be. Oh, no. See, you got to be a little bit slower there. A little bit slower, more accurate. You take that pawn, I got to earn it. No, I don't have to earn it. The winner's circle. Big win there. Don't want to lose 3 in a row. And even at this level, which is way higher than most people will get. Yeah, see, I'm making moves too fast. It was decided by one sequence. You can tell I'm in speed. You'll see me get a lot better as I get out of what I call speed chess mode. But it was decided by one sequence. And not taking that pawn. I don't know what I'm seeing. Yep. I call that a staying alive move. I find those frequently. And then I kill myself. So rook c8. Yeah, seeing too many people would think, okay, take, and then rook. But I guess I'm still winning technically. Of course, you wouldn't do that because I take with check, and it's all good. So you know the queen will be the one you're capturing. I'm here, but I can't take back, so I get forked and I lose. Similar to what happened to black when I made the right move. You know you can't accept because I'll get you and be able to piece. Okay, but here, again, not that much time left. Take and make me earn it. All right. Just play stuff you're comfortable with. Don't be doing crazy bishop stuff like I'm doing for no reason. I don't recommend it. Get the fucking king save. That's my focus point for today. I'm not feeling good. I'm not playing good. Just get the king save, even if I lose a pawn out of the open, until I wake up. I think you messed it up, though. I don't think so. I don't believe so. Okay, gotta be smart here. All the time in the world. Boom. I have to respond to that, so you can't really do it. So the night comes first. So I'm going to go here. When the night comes, it should come. How can it not come, right? So the road takes first. Yeah, okay, I see. I understand. Hmm? I want to force the queen. I want to force the queens off, which means my queen needs to see. Oh shit. Hell. I'll be okay. Should be. Because your bishop can't assist. Else back ring. Fuck me. Forgot about that, though. God damn it. That one hurts. Stupid stuff from the open. I don't deserve to win. Where am I supposed to go? I do quit a night. Wow. Brutal. Castle. Castle. Or it can get ugly real quick for you. don't think so. Okay. Fine. Lose a horse. I'll be winning this shit. Well, I can do that first because you can't approach my horse. So you have to go here, or you have to go here. That's a good job. Unfortunately, I'll be tearing you up. I mean, the right play is here, and here. Try to get my rook as compensation, right? But you can have it. I'll check and I'll get your rook. Aren't you tricky? Okay, so which one do I do? Do I go here? And then, of course, here I'm back. I'll pin your stuff. I mean, see, that's a better move, right? Okay. That's a good job. That's a good job. Good job. Okay. Yeah, I mean, your key's gonna have to come up at some point, right? I can always go back. So now the rook has to be the one to take first, and then I have here, else. Get forward. So you can probably go right back where you came from. Uh, remember, it's all about guarding this backwards pawn. Clown. See, 2150 at this level, you can't go that long. Got to focus. It's not my peak, but it's not far from it either. Yeah, so you make a lot of mistakes. There's very mistakes at this level. I'm making more than I would if I'm locked in. A lot of times I recommend Bishop B7. It's just safer, so you know what you're doing. And that is why. It's just boring. It's boring as shit. Okay, fine. I'll give you my palm, will mess yours up. How about that? It's a deal, it sounds like. That's probably a little bit better. No, it's not. The rook would take. See, I don't know what I'm doing. You do have to respond to me. Sorry, it didn't look great for you. My queen will target your rook, so you can't take any of my pawns. Your knight can't move in a manner that defends your rook, so your queen needs to move in a manner that probably covers your rook. Maybe I'm being too passive. So I'm here. Let's target some stuff. Further deter your queen from taking my shit. Stop cussing, Dayton. Oh, knight might have been a better move. Moving too fast there. Okay. It's not rocket science here. Queen has to move in a manner that defends your c-pawn, which means, I guess, queen f3, probably. Hmm. I don't know why you did that. No. Just think, Dayton. Well, no, because I wouldn't be able to take that. I wouldn't have time, right? Okay, I got to immediately respond to the fork. And that means queen in a way that defends your a pawn, right? Because otherwise I'm taking your a pawn. It's kind of a valuable a pawn. Okay. You gotta stay defending the c pawn. Doing good on time here. Yeah, important move, but you're going to need some clock here. This can get real complicated. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, good. Now we're going to need to commit some pawns. And trading the queen seems to be to my benefit, because you will have to use resources to protect your pawns, and mine can work together. I like that move a lot by you. I like that move. I need to work on situations like this. I just make a quick pawn move that I know is fine. The big opportunity for my play is here, where it's dead even. I don't want you in here, so let's not let you in here. Brilliant strategy, right? Did you love my explanation too? You should have. It gives me the option to do what I said, which is force the queens off. I don't want double pawns, but if your clock gets real low and the queens are off, I'll take double pawns to your pawns on separate, to your isolated pawns. I don't know why you do that. It's a pretty passive rook move. Yeah, fine. I guess so. The thing is, I have everything I want, and you really don't. Don't like that at all. So now you can't use your rook. Now you can't use your rook. Okay, fine. Don't want to be pushing too many pawns here, is White. I got all the time to pick your shit apart, so stop cussing, Dayton. I don't really mind redirecting my horse. I don't mind it. I don't mind it being there where it wasn't. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I've got a lot of good things I can do with it there. I would not help me move my horse to a location I don't mind to be in anyway. I disagree strongly. Also, with a time advantage, I mean, my back rank's not weak anymore. You're a long ways from adding pressure to my knight. I'll have plenty of time to come back. I hate what you just did. I absolutely don't like it at all. See, good night. He's got to play kind of fast. Target that. That's fine. I don't want my queen to be there. I want my knight to be there. But again, when I'm up by 2 minutes, I'm just going to make you move a little bit. And now you got to make... shit. I meant to move your knight first. That's okay. Okay, not how I meant to finish this off. So now you can try to simplify and rush, but it'll still be fine. I don't like the rook move there either. Because at any moment, I mean, you just eliminate the possibility to push this pawn because I'll pin stuff. So. And now you could push it because you can check your way out if you want. So that's a losing move. Go ahead. But everything's losing when you have 5 seconds left and I have 2 minutes. Great. Try to get 1 or 2 more wins here. Let's see, I'm around 2200 at my best, maybe a little bit stronger. And I haven't done my puzzles, my training. There are major gaps in my game that I can improve and jump 100 rating points, at least online, quickly. Walked in. See, why do you do this to yourself? You can't be serious, right? Which is it? Do I do this? That's not the right move, but we're going to do it because I'm bored. Okay. You should have tore me up a little bit there for my ignorance, but you didn't. Now I'm just adding development, I feel like. Your bishop can't fianchetto. Your d-pawn can't be pushed. If you play f, I'm probably playing queen move immediately. See, at this level, I mean, even if you make the wrong move, you're not thinking that's the spot. If you don't know the right move and that wasn't it, why don't you think for a second? We're a bunch of degenerates that are addicted to online chess. That's probably why. Nah, probably not, though. I would have used this time to think of the last move. Okay. Great. I already went my position better because your e push doesn't do much good after I take your c pawn and isolate your d pawn, which would be backwards. Your bishop would come in and move me, but then I would take your d pawn, so it's not worth it. At bishop d2, that is. So I need dry arrows if you're not a little below my level or better. You're not going to follow anything I'm saying. So this is bad. I just target that and I win the game. Taking is acceptable, I'm sure. Go ahead. I don't like it. Pretty lazy idea. I don't care. You see, think two moves ahead. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. You've helped me do two things. You slowed yourself down one move, which helps me because your rook or something's gonna have to defend that pawn doubly, which has to be your rook trying a dark square. You can't lose that pawn. So that's stupid of you. And now I'm on a light square, which I was gonna have to do soon anyway. And your dark bishop has no checking opportunities. That's just a dumbass short-sighted move. Okay. And I wouldn't mind to see, and I wouldn't mind to get my bishop here either. So you're just doing a lot of bad things. That's what it boils down to. And if you go here, which I would not recommend, target my pawn, you don't have time, I'll threaten mate, and then I have one move. I don't like that sequence by white. That was really stupid of you. But if I play even halfway decent, this could be an easy win. And my rook is just going to be all over the center. Making your, what do you have, a 2-pawn advantage? 3, 4, 5, 6, or no, it's even. Shit. Tempted to just do that. That's a good move. You finally made a decent move though. So here, there, I'll double my pawns, and I'll have these on the outside. I'll have a passed pawn. I'll wreck your dreams. Now, is it better to take your pawn? I don't know. It's a little simpler. There's one less pawn on that file, which would come support. So that's going to make extra sure that you don't somehow get these 2 pawns rolling. Either way, I guess. And I lose the option to sit my bishop in there, which would be kind of nice to just let my bishop sit there for eternity. So let's do that. Because I want the option to sit my bishop in here and make it easy on myself. And then you can have that pawn. I'll have way too much firepower coming at you. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love much of what you've done, like I said. Okay, because I have a move here, which I will use. Okay. So you can have my backwards pawn. I'm a generous soul. What I don't want is your bishop and rook to be able to tag team and get my pawn there. So let's push that first. That way I can get one more push in after you take that, and then I will storm. And my rook will be free while your resources will be tied up defending, and I can bounce back and forth between here depending on what you choose to do. If you end up getting that pawn, I'm not real worried about it. Beautiful. And you have nothing that can move my bishop. How pleasant. Your bishop can't move. Mine can move. This is going to be easy. And these pawns will fall pretty soon without much thought. And in about 2 to 5 minutes, you're going to be kissing my ass. Not that my back ring was weak, but sometimes when these pawns double, if you know you're going to have other advantages that are more than enough to compensate, it's cool. You help me. It's a move when I capture it. Now I can have an outlet for my king. You don't have enough to attack my queen anyway when the queens go a lot of times. It's real hard for 2 pieces to kill the king. Okay. Let's do it. Now I will overload and I will win that pawn. Great. Okay, then you can't go there. You can't go there, of course. So give me targets, please. I would be so grateful. Wouldn't you love to have your rook available to help? So I don't need all your pawns. Wouldn't that be lovely? You should have planned better. Even one pawn would be enough, probably. My pawns are on light squares. My king is going to be as active or more. And then you won't be able to do much about it. So You gotta be careful with light bishops. Or opposite color bishops, I mean. You can't move your rook. As soon as you move your rook, I'm moving. I mean, I would have at least thought about that for one. And I mean, if you slide up, at least you can try to save these pawns, one of these pawns. Because if I get one of those pawns, the other one's going to fall, and you're completely fucked. So I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you at all. And now I can get the rook. Okay, lovely. Let's use this opportunity to get my king involved. There seems pretty reasonable. I probably should have played there and then won that pawn now. Because now that this is going to have to be supported by the bishop or the king, I can move my king and not have anything to worry about. Great. That's great. And if you choose to keep your bishop defending, keeping my rook from being annoying, then my king will just be allowed to slide in and you will have no defense for these pawns. So I'd probably put the bishop back and just let me torture you this way. Doesn't matter though. And so, nah, man, I don't like it. Okay, so sure. And whatever you want, man. It's really up to you. Okay. Nope. Plenty of time here. Whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I'm not an evil dictator. I'm just more gifted intellectually than you. I say frequently. I say it so frequently it sounds like I lack confidence. That good club players, even good amateurs, would just wreck me, and they do. So I'm just being a little dramatic for streaming. Gotta have some fun in life, right? Hence the F5 move. Gotta have some fun in life, right? Yeah, sure did. And I would recommend if you're learning, talking it out. I'm not going to make all the right decisions, even at this level, which is way better than most people who watch my stuff. Good for you. Have a life. I haven't had much fun since COVID. Talking it out. Like I'm talking. I don't think I said anything there because I just knew it was a stupid move. I was bored. But I'm talking through these moves, why I'm doing it. And even if you're wrong, when you look back at the game, you'll kind of remember what you said. But if you don't know why you're doing stuff like that, that's a perfect example. Okay, and good players also, they won't just look for trades like this. So understand you're a lazy bastard and you're wanting to simplify because you know I'm more gifted in the suffering. So I can take it, nor I can take. Now what I did, yeah, it was slightly better. But why was it slightly better? Was I right? I think probably so. But at least I had a thought process when I was talking about it. I want that pawn. I'm going to get that pawn. Now the order doesn't matter a lot. It's still, I have a slight advantage. But with good play, white would draw it. But here, I won't have this flexibility, which makes it much easier to play if I'm going to have that flexibility. So if I take first, same result. You don't have that pawn anymore. but I'd prefer this pawn to be there instead of here because I have a light bishop. So letting you there is going to allow you to play this, which is still possible for me to win, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what it means when it's that much of an advantage. I guess with perfect human play on both sides, it would be drawn. Like that difference, I guess, with good play, it would still be a draw. I have no idea. But I know I'm going to have to figure things out and use a little more clock to think about it if that pawn's there. So I don't want it to be there. And again, even if I were wrong, which it looks like I'm right, I'm thinking, what am I at now? 2142. 26,000. Cool. And I'm not struggling much, as you can see. We're going to play some blitz games, try to get that a little higher also. I'm not struggling much, and I won't until roughly 2,200. The only reason I spiraled last time I got to 2,200 a little better is I mixed in fucking bullet chess and just wrecked my world. I can't toggle back and forth between time controls. I really can't. If I just have some self-control and go in really short bursts, maybe I can handle it. But even then, I just don't know. Lazy ass. God damn it, Dave. See what I mean, man? Just so bad. Fuck. I mean, I'm just killing myself here. I cannot go back and forth between time controls worth a shit. Hey, what do I do here? See, I'm just freezing up. Queen e7, don't panic. Knight's got to go somewhere for the queen to see. Just move your queen out of the way of one knight move. No reason to quit there. Fuck. Shit! God dang it. I'm pissed. Yeah, just kill me. How about it? I'm addicted to pain. What am I allowed to suffer? That's a little too convincing there. It's being sarcastic. It's now double pawns to shoot at. Damn, it's bad. Why am I even doing this? I had a decent round of rapid, at least in terms of results. I'm not happy when I play chess. That's going to be the problem. I like accomplishing things. I like proving points, like we all do. Don't say you don't. Don't lie to me. How do you sleep when you lie to me? But I'm not happy. I'm a grumpy bastard. Yet here we are. Yeah, sure. Just kill me. Lousy. That seems really wrong. Eh. No, but now it is. Wasn't that bad. No, it's got to be pretty awful. right. Good speech. Yes, I'm winning. Deter this. I guess you'd be fine. I like the rook lift better. Can't touch it. Okay, so you can't touch it. Forced. Well, no, forced here. I'm only at the 2300 well before the end of this year without even improving my game. I think I'd get there and just beating it to death like I have been. Rapid and Blitz and Bullet. I don't know, man. There might be some limitations for the adult brain if you didn't play as a kid. Good players in speech. It's not coming along as easy. I do have a good attitude, though. I'm pretty deliberate. I really disagree with the mindset of something bad, like the secret, the law of attraction stuff. There's good things about it, but overall I disagree. Like, for example, did Daniel Naroditsky do something wrong to deserve Kramnik being an asshole? Did he think positively? Was he worried? Was he overly worried about bullying? Was he bullied as a kid? I have no idea. I doubt it because he's fairly, I think Daniel's handsome, somewhat charismatic, and he was really good in his field. So I'm sure he had some friends. And in America, it's not like chess is Russia, so people weren't trying to like take him down, from my knowledge, aside from beating him over the board. And he went to college, so he didn't even plan to be a chess player. Was more into streaming, which is far less. Well, it depends on how you define pressure, but less pressure in most ways. But was he thinking, "Oh no, Kramnik! Oh no, someone's gonna be mean to me," and that's why he got it? No. So a person decided to be an asshole who had no business involving himself. And so that's what happened. You can't just blame that for everything. What the hell was I talking about? Shit. I'll find one. But it's not good. Straight that palm. Good God. Yeah, fine. Nah! Hope is a beautiful thing. That hope is a beautiful thing. I didn't really do what I should have with it, but we're going to be okay. You need to use your cane. I was talking about child improvers somehow got to the law of attraction to the Nerdisky. Like bad things happen to you. Oh yeah, like think my way out of that. There might just be some limitations to the brain. That's the point I was trying to make. You start young enough, you know the patterns in your head as a kid. I don't know if I'll ever be able to figure all that shit out fast enough. Which sucks because, like most people, I don't want to sit there and play any more longer time controls than I have to. Waste your whole day. But that'll probably end up being what I have the most potential in. Well, like even decent players, man, they're gonna tear me top, not even lawn professionals, like good experts. Like, look at all the mistakes that are being made in these games. Granted, these are fast time controls, but I just gotten really good at exploiting mistakes or inaccuracies, and I'm fairly fast with it. And if burning bridges were a superpower, I'd be Spider-Man. See, I start talking, and then if I could just get through the opening, because then these pawns get in the center, and you got to think about how to break them up. It kills me. Telling stories, man. I'm not gonna make it as a streamer. Son of a bitch. Uh-oh. Decent recovery, but still screwed. I wouldn't have done that. I got a little bit of hope. Ah! Yeah, burning bridges. I'm good at that, though. Which the Neiman ban was bullshit. I can't understand how you can talk about the Narodisky stuff and you do the same thing to Hans Niemann. As an American, I don't think it's a crime to win our country to do well. The Olympics, other countries, like I had Canada beat us in hockey, they're excited. I don't understand why we would kick Hans Niemann while he's down. We're going to get our asses kicked. You also show younger players who, even if they made dislike knowledge, their parents say that's a disrespectful punk. You're also showing them at the same time we're not going to take care of our own. It's just amazing. But I'll run my mouth about it. I'm not the type. Yeah, that's not my call. That's not my call. So, um, so I'll still take some streaming dollars, some help, and help them grow their platform. I'm not that type of person. You can burn in hell. Signed America. Um, that's pretty bad of you. And that was absolutely an attention grab at the expense of a young man's career. I'm not about it. It's complete bullshit. Playing for Cheap Tricks, but on the master at it. You don't want that pawn. Don't act like you want that pawn. Don't tease me. You don't trick me into thinking you want that pawn. I know you don't. E. Pawn. E. Has to happen. Goodness. Nope, because I have a move. It takes first, sure. Jab. Jackass. A little bit of hope. Your bishop should probably move. Don't go pawn chasing here. It's important to not go pawn chasing. That would be acceptable. Go ahead. Have a pawn. Hope it tasted good. The pawns are tasty. It's hilarious too, because to grow anything, I take it chess has challenges during normal times where we're not trapped inside. Marketing, growing the game makes sense. It's a shame. Just best in the world are just as impressive or just as hard, just as talented as big stars in American sports that are worth, 100 times more money. But life's not fair. But you gotta try different things. Look at Eminem in music. Like it's just the way it works. You can dislike it if you want. It would do no good, and you're gonna lose this game. It's not the enemy. You can try the same stuff and keep letting me dominate you. But at the end of the day, you're always gonna have set chess results. That's your prerogative, not my problem. Um, Jackass. Okay, whatever. Dude, I don't care what you do. Up to you. At this point, you just show me nothing. Nothing but incompetence. And also look at the better chess players, Bobby Fischer being the most notable. Not super agreeable, not going to just go along with everything. And that's the reason America has chess or any chess history. You can get good little bobbleheads to stream, and not all of them are like that. I'm sure they're great people. I don't want to work with them, but I'm sure they're fine. But at the end of the day, my stance, and I like the streamers, and I think the chess women are here to save the world. Am I a little bit sexist? Not really. Not really. I had a bad experience in corporate, but a lot of that is just the situation. I'm not sexist, but I do think in certain environments, women have to or feel like they have to try to show they're in control. Anytime you have to try, there's a risk. There's a risk there that they end up being very mean. Because I do think it's harder for most women to be mean. Kind of like, when you hear people trying to defend men's mental health, which please don't, just let us suffer. Don't try to be an advocate or anything. It's fine. Just kill ourselves and stuff. It'll be fine. What was this shit? But it's only a small. When trying to encourage people not to be afraid of men, or after COVID, everyone talks about the loneliness epidemic after COVID, and how it affects men differently. Like, no one's ever given a shit if men live or die. If we're lucky, our moms do. I'm not bitter about that. It's just the way it is. But only a small portion of men are dangerous by nature. It takes a very rare combination of childhood trauma, a genetic mental issue. Genetic. What are you doing to me? Fuck. And with women, I'd say it's like and this might sound sexist. I don't mean it to be. I think women are great, especially if they didn't grow up rich and or in the corporate environment. And even some of them I'm sure are great. But that same very small percentage of men where it's like, don't worry. I gotta finish this game. Got a good thought coming. Just 1 second. Fuck. Not anymore, I don't. Fuck. God. Anyway, whatever that small percentage of men that you just should worry about, not, oh, he said this or red flag or bad first impression. Very small percentage. I would say the same percentage of women are by nature like just wired to not feel. And I would say even those women that are wired to not feel like psychopaths for men, much less like to be violent and stuff. Um, I gotta quit playing chess and talking. I don't know what I'm talking about. Women I would work with in chess. I wasn't going to go on a rant about can women become the best in the world, though that's an interesting debate, and essentially you need evidence for it. I don't know, probably not. Oh yeah, when women feel like they have to show that they're in control. I think that's more when I become the times I've been sexist or have sexist thoughts. Like, you could probably rule it out by that. It's not fair to anybody, but don't take it out on me. And that's how I felt my corporate career ended. I didn't do it to you. But a lot of that is the fault of the environment. I think it'll get better with time, but in terms of history, like women haven't had rights that long. So when they feel like they have to compensate and be mean, and then it piles up, like, did I go too far? I'm telling you, like that small percent, only a small percentage of women like psychopaths for men that are dangerous can handle. I don't mean like they don't have the potential. I mean like it will affect them. There's plenty of men that can just fuck someone. Maybe I take that too far. Whatever. I don't think even like mean business women, as long as they're not psychopaths, the equivalent of like dangerous male psychopaths. Nah, man, women aren't built for that. So if that's sexist, then I guess I'm sexist. But in my eyes, that's a bit of a compliment. Women cannot just unjustly fuck people and it not affect them. I feel like you have better moves than that, right? This is gonna get nasty. It's gonna get really bad. Oh shit. But that might not be a good fit. It's part of life. At the end of the day, I don't know. Whatever. Like I strongly believe. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm fucked, aren't I? I don't know. I know that I'm just about freaking done playing chess and talking. I don't know. I was saying marketing stuff with chess. Yeah, they're just handing pretty women money, but they're not growing chess. Some viewers, especially male viewers, don't even know there's chess in the background. Like, I disagree with them strongly on a lot of the things they do, and I don't care because it gets Tyler one's ass. A lot of my thoughts when I talk about, oh, I should explain that in case beginners watching, because when I started, like, I planned to be a streamer, at least not be a player, and now I'm going to be a chess player. I'm not playing. I'm not doing anything with them. I'm going to quit talking because I just make everything bad for my rating and probably my opportunities in life, if we're being honest. On the bright side, I do kind of snap back into being able to have a normal conversation, not rambling like this. As long as I'm not playing chess. As soon as I stop, it all goes back to normal. Thoughts start flowing. I can enjoy things, but as soon as I start playing chess, man, my brain starts going a million different ways, and I don't make any sense. When I talk, if I don't stop between games, when I'm explaining my moves, if I'm really in the zone, you have to be my level or better to understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I hate situations like this where I end up with double pawns because I'm running my mouth and I'm not focusing. All right, let's settle for about 2130. About 2130. Damn it. Are we even in this mess? I guess we are somehow. I don't know how. Even except for these stupid ass double pawns. Nobody wants, nobody likes. It's okay. Barely. It's okay because it's blitz chess. I would take the night. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nothing. It's a good move. It's a very nice move. Good job. Woo. Nothing funny about this. Okay, my rook does protect it, so as long as good job. Damn it. Probably have to take it. Oh my gosh. The night, man. The night. Gosh. Oh, it hurts. I think you misplayed that. I want that pawn. I'll get that pawn. Survive on time here. Cool. Jeez. Clown. Show. Clown. Show. It's kind of funny. Oh, man. Thanks so much. No, but I like that attitude. That was funny. Let me get on my booth. Get a little walking in before work. No, man. I like that you're playing piano, though. You gonna get on piano? Hopefully you're better than that chess game. That was awful. Yeah, same chords. I'm done hating myself, feeling. I'm done crying myself away. Hey, I gotta leave. That'd be close. That's a second. I guess there are different chords, second fret. I'm done. Hating myself for feeling. I'm done crying myself away. I'm done hating myself for feeling. I'm done crying myself away. I gotta leave and start the healing. But when you move like that, I just wanna stay. What have I become? Looking. What have I become? Looking through your phone now, oh now. Love to you is just a game. Look what I have done now, dialing up the numbers on you. I don't want my heart to break. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? How do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love's gonna keep you up tonight. Tell me how do you, oh, 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 oh. Love will keep you up tonight. Tell me how do you, oh no, how did I manage to lose sleep? I'm not this desperate, not this crazy. There's no way I'm sticking around to find out. I won't lose like that. I won't lose myself. Look what I have done. Oh, dialing up the numbers on you. I don't want my heart to break. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love's gonna keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. How do you, oh, 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 oh. Love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you? Love's gonna keep you up tonight, baby. How do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight, baby. How do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you? There's no way. I'm tired of shit right now. So I am going to stop the stream. Well, my dog's taking that, be ready for work, but that song did remind me of something toward the end there. I've never played that song, I don't think. when it goes, how do you sleep when you lie to me? I think all the other parts of the song are in 4/4 timing, besides the chorus, it sounds like it at least. And then instead of, how do you sleep when you lie to me? That's fine, you could do that. All that shame and all that pain. 2 beats per chord, and 4 in each measure. But what I'm hearing in the song is, how do you sleep when you lie to me? Is E minor, so 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I'm hearing 3 then 1. So I could be wrong. Sounds like it in my head. How do you sleep when you lie to me? And a song that also does that, which is a really unique and easy adjustment. When I started at the beginning of this stream talking about music and everyone should learn to play an instrument at least enough to serenade friends at a campfire, 4 chords in a capo, and then ideally what I show with the 4 note chords, so you know which note belongs to what chord depending on the scale it's in. What was that song? It's Old Dominion. I just liked how it did that. Oh yeah, Marina Del Rey. I don't love country music. They're fine. Saw them in concert in college. But I do like, they do the same thing in this song. I remember that because it was the first time I'd heard that, and I was learning music more when they were getting big. So I played a lot of their songs. Country songs are the easiest way to learn music. They're all simple, similar chords. Right now, like it's normal, little variations, but not hard. Plane's gonna fly away and you'll be on it. When it's not switching the chords quick, it's, regular. It sounds like 4 beats per measure. And this time tomorrow, 3, 4, we'll be singing yesterday. And that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. So that's either the full measure gets the same chord. So 4. Oh shit! What did I do? How did that happen? Just canceled out of it. So that's either like the same chord as the whole 4 beats, or it's 2 and 2, or it's that nice little 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But then it goes to chorus and it goes, da, da, brown-eyed girl, sweet Caroline. I like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1, 2, 3, 4 and then you just spice it up, but it's all built around that. I learned guitar with the Keith Urban, 30 songs in 30 days. It's lovely. It was really good because Keith will do this as simple as I just showed. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or you can go 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can get crazy. Start messing around your scale or soloing, like light soloing. And that's why I don't recommend too much instruction unless you're trying to be professional. It's more fun. You end up enjoying it. A lot of projects get burnt out, like Nemo and chess. I've heard her talk about it. It's sad because that happened to me in baseball, except for I enjoyed baseball when I played it. Just unless you never enjoyed chess at all. And I don't enjoy watching baseball unless my dad's. I mean, if the Cardinals get good again, I like going to sports games with my dad, but only because it makes him happy. I don't like sports. Got burned out on it. Don't regret it. But I never once looked forward to it. Music's my thing. I think if I would have taken that much time and serious instruction and put it toward music as a kid, I probably wouldn't like to play anymore. But music was the first thing I did. I guess guitar, because I learned guitar well before I got good at piano. But guitar in college, that was the first thing where it's like, it's mine. No one's telling me to do it. No one's paying for my lessons. I worked during college, but I had some help. Fortunate. My friends, if we had a little guitar night, a few were better than me, but most people play in college. It's like I played as a kid. I don't know a few chords, so I was better than 90% of my friends. But if someone was better than me, we talk about it, and I'd take it seriously, learn from them, and then just experiment. If the country music awards were on and my friends were out of town, my roommates, I would play over the songs. I'd look up the chords on the laptop and watch them play and try to learn to play without looking. I remember my first internship in Arkansas. That's when I got pretty good playing without looking. I couldn't go out. I was 20. All my acquaintances were 21. Some of them became friends. So when they went out and I didn't want to get in trouble, I was probably a little bit too conservative. But at the same time, if you get caught, there goes your internship and your future. No referral. Anyway, later on, maybe I should have ruined my future before it started. But I would just sit there in the mirror while my friends were out, and I couldn't go out. Just with my strap on, trying to smile and look in the mirror, learn to play without looking. But why make your kid a prodigy and take it too seriously if that prodigy is going to be super talented and quit? Like if your kid enjoys it and it's his or her own thing, great. But most of the time it's not the case, and then I end up being as good or better than them because I like it, even though I'm not as proper. Anyway. Brown-eyed girl. I'm going to sing the song. So I already got it pulled up. Right now, we both know we're Marina Del Rey. Need to find a guitar pick too. Fly away, you'll be on it. And by this time tomorrow, I'll be singing yesterday. Sunshine's gonna fade and we can't stop it. So before we turn into I can't make you love me, let's be brown-eyed girl, sweet Caroline, free-falling small-town Saturday night. For you lose that love and feeling. Let's go dancing on the ceiling, keep on living that teenage dream. Paradise City where the grass is green. Pretty soon I'll be so lonesome I could cry. But that's a song for another time. And just for one more day, what do you say? Baby, be my pretty woman. We know Sunday mornings are coming down. And let's take a drive, you and I, down some old country road. Down some old country road. And talk about growing old in one of those pink houses. Yeah, we might be a candle in the wind, but let's pretend we're brown-eyed girls, sweet Caroline, free-falling small-town Saturday night. Before you lose that love and feeling, let's go dancing on the ceiling, keep on living that teenage dream. Paradise City where the grass is green. Pretty soon you'll be always on my mind. But that's a song for another time. Probably a guitar solo there. And so before we sing, hey, I will always love you, let's sing brown-eyed girl and sweet Caroline, free-falling small-town Saturday night. Before you lose that loving feeling, let's go dancing on the ceiling and keep on living that teenage dream. Paradise City where the grass is green. Pretty soon I'll be so lonesome I could cry. But that's a song for another time. Song for another time. And also, I think country music has not got the update on the feminism movement and stuff. I'm cool with it. I mean, if I had it my way, I probably would have less of it. I think you can help women without hurting men, and most of them don't give a shit. But the country music, I almost think young boys would be better off just scrolling on TikTok and just letting their brain get filled with garbage and listen to country songs. It doesn't work that way anymore. That song by Nelly Furtado, which I like some for music. Chivalry is dead, but you're still kind of cute. Chivalry is dead. Country music tries to keep it alive. It's beautiful, but it's not accurate anymore. Anyway, I'm going to go get ready for work, walk my dog. I'll try to avoid chess while I'm at work, and I might stream after. Most of this is for documentation purposes. Play music I like to play. If I blow up and get rich doing it, then great. I was playing music and chess anyway, but it's mostly for documentation against cheating accusations. And my lives are like a folder for that, so I don't really try to interact or entertain. If you like my content, please subscribe and share. If it's good enough, I'll actually prepare like I used to and take it more seriously, but right now it's mostly for documentation.